Hello guys, this is Modest Major here, bringing you some commentary over some Infinity Doubles gameplay. The map in the background is abandoned, and the score is an 18-2. Now, the gameplay itself isn't particularly important today because I had a topic that I wish to discuss with you guys, and that is regarding Halo 2 Anniversary. Now, you may or may not have noticed that I haven't discussed Halo 2 Anniversary on my channel as of yet. That's pretty much because I thought that the chances of it happening were slim to nothing. Up until a video came to my attention the other day that has reignited the spark and enthusiasm for the potential of it happening. And this video essentially says that Halo 2 Anniversary will happen, and not only will it just happen, it will come out the end of this year. Now, I'm going to put out a link in the description to this video so you guys can check it out for yourself and question the legitimacy of it for yourselves. You know, obviously I'm still a little bit on the fence, and a part of me still has my doubts. But it was an interesting video, and it was probably the most convincing video I've seen on the topic as of yet. Every other video seemed to be wild speculation from my experience anyway. So this video essentially says, it first brings up the fact that a couple of months ago, you might have noticed that there was a leak on a website by the name of Tesco's.com. Now, if you didn't know, Tesco's is a major retailer in the UK. I believe it's the biggest retailer that there is. I should probably know that considering I live in the UK, but there we go. I believe it's the biggest retailer, and they linked on their website that Halo 5 would be coming out 2013 of this year, December time. Now, this turned out to not be true, of course, because Halo 5 will be releasing next year, 2014, but it did open up the floodgate and the possibilities to a Halo title coming out this year. It doesn't really make sense that it would just accidentally leak this, especially so early. It seems like it could have had a hidden message to it. And the possibility of a Halo 2 Anniversary kind of arises from that. And what's also interesting is Gamescom is happening fairly soon. If you didn't know, that's a fairly big gaming convention, similar to an E3 or a Eurogamer or a PAX, etc., etc. And Microsoft have stated that they are looking to release the information about the last exclusive title that they've been housing. They still have an exclusive title under wraps that they haven't released to the public yet. And what's one of the biggest exclusive titles? A Halo game. Now, this is very, very interesting to me and very, very exciting. What also this marks is the 10th year anniversary of Halo 2. It's actually the 10-year anniversary in 2014, but because Halo 5 is coming out at this time, it doesn't really make sense for them to have those two releases coincide with one another. So it would add up that they'd have to bring back Halo 2 Anniversary a year back so that it could release at this time to celebrate the launch. And what a celebration it would be. Halo 2 Anniversary 1 year, and then Halo 5 the next year. My gosh, that would be exciting. Now, obviously, it's still speculation. It's still a bit of a stretch. The information is, of course, limited, and it's a bit of a stretch, I'll have to admit. But I'm happy to stretch, and I'm happy to get excited about it, even if it doesn't come to fruition, because the prospect of a Halo 2 Anniversary game is just exciting to me. It's wildly exciting because I loved Halo 2. It's probably one of my favourite Halo games, and if I was older when that game had released, I probably would have gotten even more enjoyment out of it. Because I was quite young, I was quite childish, and I wasn't really a skilled player in any way, shape, or form. I was just a noob, quote-unquote. But if there was to be a Halo 2 remake, that would be cool in this day and age. The problem is, I don't think this will be a complete overhaul. I think this will be similar to what we saw in Halo CE Anniversary, where they, reskinned a couple of the maps and brought them into the Halo Reach engine, and then they reskinned the whole campaign. I think that's what we'll see with the Halo 2 remake. I think we'd see Halo 2 campaign remade, and then 4 of the best maps from Halo 2. Because I just don't see them having the resources or the manpower to be able to work on a fully fledged Halo 2 remake overhaul. I just don't see it happening. And to be honest, it's not that big a worry for me, because with Halo CE Anniversary, I didn't really like the Reach engine particularly. It wasn't my favourite engine, whereas Halo 4, I love the engine. And if there's any engine that I'd love to play a Halo game on, a good balanced Halo game on, it would be this engine, because I love it. I think it looks great, I think it sounds great, and I think the only problems that actually come into fruition are regarding the gameplay mechanics, not the actual engine itself. So a Halo 2 remake would be very cool. Which brings me into my next point about gameplay mechanics, and that is, I would like to see the gameplay mechanics reflect what Halo 2 was if they were to do it on the Halo 4 engine. And basically what I mean by that is having it sprint removed from the game. Would be a nice start. I'm not someone who complains about sprint as much as the next guy. I don't actually get particularly annoyed by it when I'm playing Halo 4. But if it's going to be faithful to the Halo 2 game and they're trying to make it, give us the nostalgia of playing Halo 2, they can't have sprint in it because sprint just never existed. And it would be cool to have that in the custom game settings for competitive play as well. Obviously, descoping would be a nice addition as well. Getting rid of that, adding that, descoping would be very cool. But I don't want to get too optimistic and too ahead of myself. But overall, I would accept a Halo 2 remake on the Halo 4 engine. Because, like I say, I love the Halo 4 engine. And seeing the graphics of Halo 2 maps really updated and given a nice touch would just be awesome. It would be very, very cool. And the campaign itself, the campaign was one of my favorites. Halo CE was actually my favorite campaign. But Halo 2 was a close second. Very, very good game. Anyway, I've been Modest Major. I hope this got you somewhat excited, and maybe you're going to buy into the rumor like I did. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I've been Modest Major. Peace out.